Welcome, respected friends. Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayana study. Third Utpatthi Prakaranam, 14th MANDAVYA LEELA UPAAKHYANam, 15th SARGA. Once more, Brahma Pratipadanam done. We saw that. Now the LEELA UPAAKHYANam begins. Only to bring to our cognition what is said already through the story that Brahman alone is real, the entire Jagat is. Therefore, Vyavahara but not real. This is the true knowledge. And realizing and abiding in that Brahman is the only way for getting freed from all bondages, limitations. Because in Brahman only there are no bondages, limitations, and anything which is other than Brahman, which is Kalpita, in that definitely there are bondages, miseries. Let this knowledge go so deep in us that we take up this pursuit of Brahman, doing sadhana, that sadhana, and reach out to it ASAP as soon as possible. Let us see the story. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Shri Rama Rama Rameti. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Parabrahmane Shruti MAATRE. समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो वशिष्ठादिभ्यो रामादिभ्यो नमः। तेषां कृपया उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ रामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम समस्त मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षे विश्वे च वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां स्वसंप्रतिष्ठा समस्त शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित राम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्म रसायनं सुखघनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारम् अपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं। ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः ननु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते। ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते मायया उपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर् जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृत जलधिम् अमुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ओम ब्रह्मानंद ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरण लीला उपाख्यानम मांडव्य उपाख्यानम नाम पंचदश सर्ग श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच. So friends, final thought is this is what by all studies, all thinkings, logics, inquiries, we have to come to understand and accept that the Brahma Tattva Satyatva. Brahman alone is Satya. So, this is the 14th, 15th. Just go through. Tasmat na kinchid utpannam jagadadiha drishyakam anakyam anabhivyaktam yatha sthitam avastitam. Tasmat na kinchid utpannam jagadadi iha drishyakam. Here, in the Drishya Rupa, whatever is the Jagat is there and its modifications, all that we pursue, nakinchid utpannam, all of that is never created. Anakyam anabhivyaktam. Pure Brahman alone is there who has never got abhivyakta in the form of this world. Therefore, this Akhya name given to the world is also not real. Anakyam anabhivyaktam. Anabhivyaktam is never got manifested. So anakyam, it cannot be talked as real. Yathastitam avastitam. That Brahman which was, which will be alone is there even now. Realize that absolute transcendental reality. Beyond what we perceive through the upadhis, through one sukshma vicharana of the shastras, through the nididhyasana adi sadhanas. Keep learning what are they as we continue pursuing the shastra dhenam. All those thoughts start revealing to us. It's a slow process, but it's a sure thing. Every of the people who have realized Brahman and got liberated have gone through this exercise only as we are going through. So, drop all doubts, inhibitions, hesitations. Continue Shravanadhyena, add Manana Chintana. And very soon add the Dhyanam also. Why very soon? Even today only we can add the Dhyanam about Aham Brahmasmi Jagat Brahmasti. Brahmaiva Ahamidam Jagatcha Sakalam. Aham Idam Jagatcha Sakalam Brahmaiva. Chinmatra Vistaritam. Everything is that pure consciousness, widespread. Sarvam Chetat Avidya Ashesham Maya Kalpitam. Every Rupanama is in my ignorance I projected and gave reality. Itham Yasya Duramati. The one who has made his Mati Druda in this. Not only he is liberated, he is the one to support others, to guide others to. In the Manisha Panchakam, we saw that mantra. Okay. Yathastitam avasthitam is all that is Brahman only. वो दृष्टि हमको डेवलप करनी. Everything is water, though appearing as waves. That दृष्टि we have to develop in us. Information मिला ना, अब इसको importance देना, सोचना, बार बार सोचना. And the beauty of life is, even in the Brahman, when the never existing worst binding samsara can be seen, projected, and practiced and made real with the practice. अभ्यास का शक्ति देखो कि इन परमात्मा Never the Jagat was there, but through Abhyasa, we give so much reality to the Jagat. So too, when we steadily do the Abhyasa, that all I see is Brahman, I am also Brahman, will it not become an experience to me? And this is the reality. The earlier one is unreal. When the unreal alone is giving the real experience, as if real experience, because of the Abhyasa Patava, because of the practice. Why not? The positive Abhyasa is that Sarvam Brahman. Why will it not give the Brahmanubhuti? It will give. Have faith. Keep doing. Isn't it? When we, with patience, keep walking, all obstacles en route, hindrances en route, what do you call them? Impediments en route can be slowly conquered. Have that faith. Now, जगदेवं महाकाशे चिदाकाशमभित्तमत् तद्देशस्यानुमात्रस्य तुलायाश्चाप्रपूरकम्. Aha. You understand? As was said in the last chapter 2, very sublime thought here, as a summary of what was discussed, Vasishtha is trying to say. He says, in this way, the entire Jagat is nothing but a Mahakasha in the Chidakasha. Jagadevam Mahakashe Chidakasham Avittamatu. Where is the Jagat? In the Mahakasha. Where is the Mahakasha? In the Chidakasha. And what is Mahakasha? The Chitta Akasha only. In the Chitta Akasha, Rupanamadi Jagat is Kalpita. The Chitta Akasha is nothing but objectified Chidakasha only. So what is finally is there? Chidakasha only. Neither Chitta named Mahakasha nor the entire Jagat which we see. Then the beauty is what? Tad deshasya anumatrasya tulayascha aprapurakam. है ना? Even a micro spot also of the pure conscious Chidakasha Brahman that this projected Jagat has occupied or owned means impressed or touched upon or influenced or changed or modified or affected. The Brahman is never affected by the projected Jagat. Luckily, therefore, Brahman is intact in his Purnata. And what is the Vedantic sentence we have to remember all the time for this particular thought? The Aropita can never touch the Adhisthana. The superimposed cannot touch the substrate. है. See, the Saramsha Vedanta is so simple. What is there is Brahman. He has infinite Shakti. That Shakti expresses as three Shaktis. Avarana Shakti, Vikshepa Shakti, Aropana Shakti. This Avarana Shakti of that Maya has concealed the Paramatma. The Vikshepa Shakti has projected the never existing Jagat. The Aropana Shakti has superimposed this projected Jagat on the Brahman. That means the Jagat is taken as real. Jagat is superimposed on Brahman means Brahma Swarupa Lakshana of Satta is attributed to this Jagat. This is what Maya has done. When Maya completed this game of hers like this, lo, we are in this world taken as real. Taking as real. Okay? Therefore, the simultaneous two sadhanas are the Jagat as I am seeing is not real. The Brahman which I don't see, can't see is the real. इसका अभ्यास करते जा. Both abhyasas will take us to a final point where the Sad Brahma is realized, the Mithya Jagat disappears. Means the reality given to the Mithya Jagat goes away. And remember, Jagat never goes away. The Satyata given to the Jagat goes away. Jagat, why it never goes away? Because it was never there to go. Brahman only appearing like that. See this, to catch this point is all our struggle in Vedanta. Brahman appearing as Jagat, there is nothing called as Jagat real for it to go away. What goes away? That the Jagat is real, that notion goes away. Always gold alone is in the form of ornaments, there are no ornaments. Ornaments never go away because they were never there. What goes away is the notion that there were ornaments real. Then what is there? Brahman only seen as that. For Vyavahara sake, you need to differentiate. Therefore, what is seen in different forms is named, that's all. So, one mud only, a pot is made, a flower pot is made. And for Vyavahara, you have to do the work of storing water in the pot, then putting the plant in the flower pot. So, for the differentiation sake, this is called as pot, this is called as flower pot. But did it make any difference in the substratum? Just because of a different nama given? You know? Same way to the whole world, whatever you names you give, Surya, Chandra, etc., all of them names are given for the Vivahara sake. But in Surya and Chandra, the substratum which went in the making of them is Brahman only. And just like the mud goes into the making of the pot and gives a shape and weight and utility, so too the Brahman has gone into the making of Surya and Chandra to give that heat and cold. To differentiate, one is named as Surya and Chandra. For the sake of convenience, everybody is supposed to accept it. So that it becomes easier to avoid confusion. That's why everyone, the moment Surya is said, all of them think about the sun only in the daytime. Nobody thinks that Surya means the nighttime moon. Because that Nama is accepted by all. And by this way, this Nama Surya, which we call Surya as, never touches the Surya. Because no name touches the form. Actually, name and form का संबंध ही नहीं है. Form is in the outer object, name is in my mouth. So to Chandra, when it is said, nobody thinks about the sun in the daytime because that name is accepted universally. In the same way, whatever names in whichever the language are accepted for Vyavahara sake. And the forms which are named, whatever Rupa they have, colors they have, gunas they appear to have. In all of them, the satta is fully permeating. And like if you take a flower, the flower is, let us say, this much size. Let us take it as a rose. In the rose, the petals are there. In the rose, the softness is there. In the rose, the fragrance is there. Just to see, in the total flower, existence is there. Each petal, existence is there. In the softness of the flower, the existence is there. The redness of the flower or the petals, the existence is there. The smell may be existence, fragrance. That's how we say smell exists, fragrance. So too the redness of the rose exists, softness exists, isn't it? Petals exist, total flower exists. सब existence ही कह रहे हो ना कि non existence कह रहे हो. So existence. So what is the concept to be caught here? Means thought to be caught in the existence only. So many varieties. What are they? The color, the redness, the smell, the fragrance, the touch, the softness, the shape, the size, even the weight of that flower, its parivana size. All of them are in the existence only. That's a Maya Shakti. That in one existence, it can project so many things. For smell also, color also, Size also, softness also. Like that, the power of Maya is what? Like that, on one rose plant, it gives 10 roses. Not only in each of the rose, whatever leaves are there, whatever thorns are there, whatever the secondary branches are there, main stem is there, in so many forms, one existence. Not only one rose plant, if there are 10 plants, all of them. Not only 10 rose plants, if there are other chameli plants, if there are guldavari plants, whichever are there, in each of them again all this. The stems, the secondary branches, the petals, the flowers with all its ingredients, and the leaves. Law, not only that, you go to the fruits trees. See, each tree of the fruit is different. Mango tree is different from coconut tree is different from banana tree is different from sitafal is different. Chiku is different. Isn't it? Vichitra has some. And in each of them, the leaves are different, branches are different. And see the fruits. The taste of the mango different, banana is different, chiku is different, apple is different. But in and through one existence only. Then go to vegetables. See the kadwapan of the karela. See that, what do you call that? Hmm. Imli ka apna wo wala sourness. Then tikhapan of the mirchi. All of them are existence in different forms. Now, who is seeing all of them? The tastes are seen by my tongue. Eyes, forms are seen by my eyes. ये भी existence है. So upadhi also existence. With upadhi, whatever is perceived also existence. And that experience, when I say that rose I have seen, it is soft. The experience of softness. Or I have seen it is red in color. The experience of color of the rose. Or its smell is so beautiful. That wonderful fragrance. Even those anubhutis also are existing. Then I say I am existing. I also exist. So the experiencer, the upadhis, the world with all its varieties, all of them are projected on one satta. This we have to intellectually apprehend. Then what Vedanta says is that satta called as Brahman is to be realized in your heart as you, which is already there. In this chakra of getting lost in the world, you have lost sight of yourself. So why it happened, when it happened, why all those questions? The solution lies in becoming antarmukha and realize your identity with eternal existence. Do that, focus on that. Till it happens, keep on doing that. लेकिन सबसे मजेदार ये खेल होता है हमको उल्लू बनाने वाला कि when we reach to that pure existence, है ना? When we reach to pure existence and look back, never the world was created, never I the jiva was created, never I was bound only. Still all experiences experienced. Just like when we wake up from dream, never the dream world was there, never the dream fire was there, never my dream body was there, never it got burnt. But yet didn't I experience in the dream? उठकर देखा तो हंसी आती है, ये था ही नहीं रे वो. But at the time of dream, it appeared to be very real there. When you wake up, it was never there. So to it all appearing so real now to us. When you wake up, it was never there. Like the dream is remembered after waking up, or the same mirage water is seen like a water only, even after knowing that there is no water. So too the world will appear, but not like real, but as dream. Not like real water, but appearing water. Two things there. One, it's appearing water, therefore it cannot quench my thirst. So I don't run behind the world. Two, for whatever the reasons I was running behind the world earlier, called as the Nitya Ananta Sukha, that is already gained in the self. No possibility to run behind the world because it is realized that there is no water which can quench my thirst. Second, because I don't need, I'm not thirsty. I'm full. I'm Purna Atma. That's why Jivan Mukta, enjoying his Purna Atma Ananda, plays in the world, not to get the world or lose the world. It's only Leela. And then in that Leela, one Rahasya you have to catch. One Rahasya, which is very subtle. Let us see if we can catch when it is shared now. You may ask a question, why that Lord wants a Leela? As if he is miserable like us, that to change the mood, we switch on the TV and watch the Leela. That's the difference. Difference is, in our case, we are miserable, therefore we want a Leela or a sport. So we to get the happiness, we play the sport. The Lord is already happy. To express the happiness, he plays the sport. Can you understand the difference? That's why I said subtle one. Bhagavan is not in the need of happiness for him to play a sport, that he is not happy like us, that we are not happy, therefore let's play tennis, let's put on TV, then we will happy. तो सुख के लिए जगत संसारी के लिए, सुख को एक्सप्रेस करना जगत भगवान के लिए. And that's why for us, we are attached to that sport. But Lord is not attached to his creation, therefore he winds it up. For him, the creation also expression of joy, as much as maintaining it is a joy. Finally, dissolving also joy. Like the children, घोंसला बनाना भी उनको उतना ही happiness है. They play with that 1 minutes, they're happy. And when the thing is over, when you have to come home from that beach, they will stampede it and they happy. And we are worried, the oldies. क्यों इसने ऐसे कुंदल के खराब किया? क्योंकि हमको अटैचमेंट है with the house we make. And we can't even imagine that somebody will break that house. We are attached. Child is not attached to that. वो ऐसे कुंदल के आ जाता. So too for Ishvara, in his jnanam, Ishvara is not child, he is wise. He is expressing the joy in Srishti Sthiti Laya. We are seeking joy in the Jagat. That's why we never get the joy because we seek it. It's never there in the world. Lord never ceases to be happy because he's already happy. Happily he creates. Happily he maintains. Happily he dissolves. He's always happy. We miserably we want the world to be happy. Miserable we are even after getting the world. And the world slips away from our hands. We continue to be miserable. है ना? शादी नहीं हुआ तो भी दुखी, शादी हो गया तो भी दुखी, अब तलाक हो गया तो भी दुखी. Isn't it? भगवान शादी नहीं हुआ, he is happy. Don't you see some avatars? शादी हो गया तो भी happy he is. Then the wife died like Sita in Rama Avatara. He is happy. Died means he is gone to Bhumi. He never become miserable. See, these are the rahasyas we have to catch, by the way. So, this is what we have seen. Jagad evam mahakashe chidakasham abhittamat tad deshasya. Next line is this. Tad deshasya anumatrasya tulayaha cha aprapurakam. Even an iota of this Brahman is touched by this projected world. Tainted by no. Disturbed by no. Isn't it? Kalpita Rajju, Sarpa cannot do anything to the reality, the Rajju. Projected snake can never make the rope anything, cannot touch it. Little sliminess of the snake never attached to rope. Little tail of the snake remained in the rope even after realizing the rope. ऐसा ही क्या? little hoods of the snake or poison of the snake. थोड़ा तो टच अभी तक हम देख ही रहे थे इन द rope we were seeing snake for such a long time. So little of the snake must be there on the rope after realizing. ढूंढ के देखो नहीं होता हो. So to the entire projected world, not even an iota in a corner also touched and tainted the Paramatma. Means the Paramatma is not touched by this Jagat. It's Nama Rupa. Mhm. क्योंकि ये कल्पित है. कल्पित को सत्य को तो टच नहीं करेगा ना. दिस इज द heavy Vedanta in the initial days. Can never be understood because of our antakarana in the different world of doubts, agitations, grossnesses, so much of chanchalata, etc. But when we with commitment, insist करते हैं सुनने को, सुनते like you and I are doing. Years it may take, but then the intellect slowly gets trained. लगे रहो तो हो जाता है. Like some people, 2 days of swimming ये दे लो. दूसरे वाले को 1 महीना 2 महीना नहीं लगता है. 6 महीना लगता है. But 6 महीने के बाद तो he will learn. But if insists, if he continues to daily go and practice, वो उसको पकड़ में आ जाता है. Some people just like that they somehow पिछले जन्म में मछली था कुछ easily he is able to swim. You know, in foreign country तो बच्चे को पानी में डाल ही देते हैं. कुत्ते को भी सो दे तैर कर बाहर आ जाए. Some people are there throughout a long time they try होता नहीं. Slowly little late. So to driving. Children 9 साल 10 साल के वो सीख लेते हैं. उसको स्टीयरिंग पकड़ा तो आगे का दिखता ही नहीं रोड उसको. बट अदर फेलोज साल 20 साल लगते हैं सीखने. बट सीख लेते हैं थोड़ा. Idea is what? Consistency is the secret of success. Consistently listen, think. Now we are slowly entering into the habit of listening. वो छोड़ो मत. बिना उसको छोड़े सोचना शुरू करें. You and I, especially those are regular, for all of us, next step in our this training session is start contemplate. जैसा listening you never gave up, contemplation start करके keep on doing it. Then it leads definitely to your own personal understanding and acceptance. Then start meditating. Once start, only secret is don't give up. श्रवण प्लस मनन, मनन प्लस निधिध्यासनम, अनुभूति. मेक ए पिक्चर इन माइंड ना तो कि स्पिरिचुअलिटी ऐसा रियलाइज किया जाता है. कीप द थॉट क्लियर. Like, don't one person who joins the clerical job thinks ki every month this is salary, this much amount if I keep on saving, after 10 years little amount will be there, then I can buy a small plot, then after 5 years I can start. तो ये पहले सोच के रखता है. Then accordingly he does it. Then really by the age of 40 he has at least a single bedroom flat house for him to stay free from the rent problem. So too, I will have to think. Now I am doing Shravana. Okay, I have to add Manana. ऐसा सोचना है अपने आप को. एक अकेले में बैठकर instead of brooding about the past experiences, worrying about the future, old age, death, disease, or worried about what's happening to the world. ये सब बकवास है. Think these things. Okay, I have to enter into the slowly the contemplation, which are of what I heard. Then I have to enter into the ध्यानम. ओके ऐसा होता है. डेली सोचते रहना. एंड टू यू एंड आई लकीली कि एक दिन कोई सुना के चला गया ऐसा नहीं है. हर दिन सुना रहे हमको. उससे ज्यादा लकी है कि वी आर कमिंग टू लिसन. वी आर लकी बाय प्रोविडेंस एंड बाय चॉइस. Many people are lucky by providence because class is available to everyone. But they are not lucky by choice because they are not seeking. You and I have broken those initial shackles of hesitations, inhibitions, dislikings. Still, they are little there. They keep attacking us at different times. But to some extent, required extent, we conquered that. Willingly, we come to class regularly. Okay? Though some physical ailments, other obligations keep obstructing us, but still हम पकड़ के रखे तो possible है पकड़ के रखना. To that extent only we are getting clarity because we are consistent. So to when you do manana, वहाँ भी continue करने से clarity. So to ध्यान भी जब हम करते जाते हैं. वाह. Thank you friends. Final श्लोकम आकाशरूपमेवाच्छं पिण्डग्रहविवर्जितं व्योम्नि व्योममयं चित्रं संकल्पपुरवत्स्थितम्. आहा. Akasha Acha. Acha means purely. Akasha Rupa means Chidakasha. Alone is there ever. Pinda Graha Vivarjitam, the micro macro. Jagat is never there in it. And whatever the micro macro Jagats we see, they are Vyoma only. They are Shunya. And Vyomni Vyoma Mayam. They are all in the Chidakasha, the Chittakasha. That also is empty. But in both of them, Chidakash means Chittakash. In that Chittakash in the entire world, Chitram Sankalpa Purvat Sthitam. जैसे ना ये बात हम इतने बार भी सुनते हैं लेकिन एक बार भी आराम से रुक कर if you think ना why this example is given, how to understand the Jagat with the help of this example, it clicks to us. Like this word came 100 times, आगे 2000 बार आएगा. संकल्प पूर्वत स्थितम. संकल्प पूरा. जैसे आप सोए, नींद आया नहीं, you couldn't sleep. So before that sleep comes, not dream, don't you have that sankalpa pura in your own mind? It can be a 5 minutes back experience, it may be. Yesterday's experience, it may be. Or your only future imagination. And next day you have to catch flight. So you imagine it. Got up, sat in the car, driver dropped me in that airport. You went inside, check-in kar diya hai. Then there in the lounge, you're waiting for the flight. Flight delayed for half an hour, 1 hour. So there are newspapers are there, or a coffee shop is there. Anna, you are in the on the bed, but sankalpa pura. Then you had your coffee, finished that headlines reading, and some japa, whatever you had to do, you have done. Then the announcement came. So there was a delay. Now the flight is ready. This gate number. And then you go. You have not gone, but sankalpa pura. That is the beauty of this example. First understand the example. That pura of sankalpa. That pura means the whole scene there. While traveling in the car, you can see the city both sides, traffic too. In the airport, that you're not shunya. You see the avajahi. Others also along with in that escalator. There's so many shopping malls en route or complexes or whatever things. Isn't it? As much the dream comes, so much or your imagination comes. Some people imagine even the flight took off, you landed and you went to that meeting. You met all the people. You're planning, you do it. ऐसा करना है करके. But that picture is made in the mind or not. That's called Sankalpa Pura. But is it really existing? It's in the thoughts only. So to this entire world is in the thoughts only, not as real as we think. Today and yesterday and day before, 3 days, this topic was so exhaustively dealt in Mandukya Upanishads. Sarvam chitta drishyam avastukam. That was the sentence. Everything in the dream is chitta drishya. And it is unreal. Like the dream was chitta drishya, so to the Jagrat entire is chitta drishya only. Because there the chitta drishya is unreal, this also being chitta drishya, this is also unreal. Catch this point and keep practicing. Same is here. What I said here, Sankalpa Purvat Sthitam Bas. Not so real. It's not to mesmerize you, these things are said. Not to convince you for any of the one's purpose, Guru for his purpose. No, no. He's experiencing the substratum and he is experiencing the mithyatva of the all seen world. From that standpoint, he is telling. And in that experience of him of the reality as real, he is experiencing that infinite bliss. And when he knew or experiencing the Jagat to be mithya, he is finding that freedom from all bondages. That's why he is telling us. Mhm. When a rose is seen or flower, physicist sees physical properties, chemist sees chemical properties, the poet sees the poem in that, the lover sees the gift to his beloved in that, the pujari sees an offering to God. Each one is seeing them in that way. Just these are all mental intellectual projections. The one who has realized the truth, he sees the reality there. To a realized, you ask him about the flower, he will not say the physical chemical properties of it. He says it is Satchidananda Brahma, which is me. I am the flower from the substratum. Substratum of the flower and substratum of I. That's the meaning of Tattvamasi Mamakya. On that one substratum, I the seer, the flower seen, both are kalpita with their vilakshanas, specified qualities. Drashta has his own qualities, Drishya has its own qualities. All of them are projected for the play of Drashta Drishya to go on. That the saint realized. Therefore, Vyomni Vyomavad Mayam Chitram Sankalpa Puravat Sthitam. Now, okay, Pura Brahma Pratipadam done in the 14th chapter exhaustively. That is re-summarized here in the last 16 mantras. Now in the 17th one of the 15th Sarga, Vashishtha starts the Mandavya or LEELA Upaakhyana. The LEELA is the wife's name, Rani. Okay. Atraidam Mandapakyanam Shrunushravana Bhushanam Nisandeho Yataishorthaha Chitte Vishranti Meshyati. Atra, in this context of telling you that Brahman alone is real, the Jagat is Mithya, Atra, in this regard, है ना, Idam Mandapa Akyanam Shunu. Listen to this Akhyana, the story, the Kathanika, named by Mandapa, Mandavya, Leela. Shunu, Shravana Bhushanam. It gives you so much enchantment to your ears. It is a Shravana Bhushanam. है ना? Like what is Bhagavatam. कान से भागवत सुनो. So here Bhagavad Katha, Tattva Katha hai. In this, therefore it says Shravana Bhushan. Means word, like what is a Bhushanam? Worthy of wearing. Shravana Bhushanam in gross sense, that earring is worthy of putting to the ear. So too, this Katha is worthy of hearing by the ear. It's an ornament to the ear. Ear becomes beautiful with that ornament. So your ears have the meaningfulness, fruitfulness for their existence if they listen to this story. That's the meaning of Shravana Bhushanatva of this Katha, Akhyayika. So, Atra idam Shundu Mandapakyanam. So, why you tell suddenly that Katha? Why should I listen? Yatha means the purpose of this Katha is Eshaha Arthaha. This understanding that the Brahman is real, Jagat is Mithya, Esha Arthaha Nissandeha, free from all doubts, chitte, in your chitta, Vishranti Meshati settles down. Vishranti means settling down. It settles down. This understanding settles in you, freed from all doubts. So, Siddhanta, I told you, Many a time the katha or upamana or example conveys which the theory cannot convey. होता है कि नहीं? That's how the upamanas, upakhyanas, upamana is example, upakhyan is story. तो उपमानास एग्जाम्पल्स तो अभी तक सैकड़ों वशिष्ठ जी वेंट ऑन गिविंग एवरी चैप्टर इन अध्यात्म रामायण तो एवरी लाइन उपमानम, वाल्मीकि रामायण इज एवरी लाइन उपमानम. Some or the other thing is brought to explain the qualities of whoever the person in the top in that context. उपमान. अब आख्यायिका को भी जोड़कर सो येषः अर्थः निस्संदेहः तव चित्ते विश्रांति मेष्यति. For your intellect to doubtlessly grasp what is said, this katha I am telling you. Sri Rama Uvacha. Sri Ramji says, Sadbodha Vruddhaye. For the growth and development of Bodha, the knowledge about the Sadvastu. He Brahman, O Brahma Swarupa Vasishtha ji. Samasena, precisely, in short, Vada, tell me, may, Ashu means instantaneous. सो आशु में वद समासेन. आप तुरंत बता दीजिए संक्षेप में. मंडप आख्यानम अखिलम, the entire mandapa akhyana without missing anything. Yena, by which bodhaha vivardhate, my understanding grows, my understanding gets freed from doubts. Please tell me, sir, I am ready to listen. So this is the higher intelligence. Now everything I can't explain. It takes whole time and prana. Ki I am telling you this story, the Vasishtha ji has to tell, as if to ask Rama, are you ready to listen? And Rama replying, Guru Maharaj, please tell me, is to say that he is ready to listen. And Guru says that Artha Chitte Nisandeha. So be careful while listening. So Rama also says, let my bodha become grown with this katha. I am ready to listen and I am ready to use that katha for the purpose for which you are telling. For relation between the Guru and Shishya. And then the joy of interaction is so beautiful. Like in the newly married couple. Tell your college days if he asks. She will be excited to tell that he is ready to listen and she will tell. And she will also ask. She will also share. That घंटे कैसे बीतते we don't know. You will tell from school days, college days, picnics. Then after 7, 8, 10 years, if she tells that मेरे को अपने और कुछ बचे हैं बताने मार डालूंगा तो or if he tells that I want to tell the ऑफिस की खबरें उसको खबर में खोद के दफना दो, don't tell me. Then they can't sit and talk for hours together. Interest, जिज्ञासा है ना. जिज्ञासा है क्या राम जी में? वशिष्ठ जी is testing. Rama, Krishna also in Gita, Shrunu करके every time he tests. Every time Arjuna. But the topic जब खत्म हो गया, युद्ध का भी समय आ गया, Bhagavan still gives chance. Do you still have some doubts? Do you want me to say? Arjuna, because why he says, I understood, sir. Thank you, I'll do what you say. Okay. So in this way, when Rama accepted to listen, Vasishtha ji starts. Shri Vasishtha Uvach. In this chapter, in the remaining 13 slokas, introduction about the Raja Padma and his wife Leela. अवोदस्मिन् महीपीठे कुलपद्मो विकासवान् पद्मो नाम नृपः श्रीमान् बहुपुत्रो विवेकवान्. See, I tell you, as much beautiful is that Vedantic Vicharana, equally beautiful are the Shubha Lakshanas of the great saintly people, whether they are Sadhu Sant Sannyasi are kings. From that also we can learn. See that in one shloka, how many things are said. In the same way, in the next 5 6 shloka. एक राजा के उनकी पत्नी थी लीला. I can tell it and go. Many people do so. We can also do actually to save time. But एक जगह थोड़ा सैंपल में देखो. लेकिन every of the texts, the characters' qualities are enumerated, which are lessons again for us. So abhut asmin mahipite. Asmin mahipite abhut. On this Bhumandala there was a king. Kula Padmaha Vikasavan. है ना? He is the one who was the one to do the Vikasa of the Kula Padma. The entire Kula is the Padma, and to do the Vikasa of it, he was like the Surya. अब इसमें से कितना देखो सीखने को. Krishna also says, Anarya Justam Asvargyam Akirtikaram. You are born in the Arya Kula. Because of you, the respect of the Kula should grow. Not the people say, the Pandavas are great till Arjuna came. After that, that Vamsha is so bad because he ran away from the war. In fact, the Pandavas start from Pandavas only. So he was Kula Padma Vikasaka. Of his entire Kula and its glory, and he is the one who did good only for the Vikas of this Kula Padma. Like today morning class in our common sense thought, we spoke about what purpose I came for and what I have to achieve. So too for my family, what I have to do, for my profession, what I have to do, organizations in different capacities, what I have to do. So to the nation, Kula Padma Vikasavan, and also for the universe. 5 things we discussed, I think, in the morning. I don't know, याद है मेरे को पता नहीं सडनली क्यों याद आता है. I don't know to pinch you. अच्छे खासे आप सब भूल कर एंजॉय करते रहते हो और मैं फिर से याद करके दुख ही करता हूँ. बट यू आर नो लेस, यू हैव फुल कैपेसिटी अगेन टू फॉरगेट. वेरी गुड कंपटीशन बिटवीन अस. सो 5 थिंग्स वी सॉ. सो ही इज कुल पद्मा, है ना, अपने कुल का गौरव आदर मर्यादा को बढ़ाने वाला. पद्मो नाम नृपः. इज ए किंग बाय नेम पद्मा, was there as a king on this Bhumandala, who was the one to do the vikas of his Padma Rupa Kula. Kula Padma. Kula ही पद्म है, उसको विकास करता था, उसको मुरझाता नहीं था. So here Kula means it's a big subject. Kula is the accumulation of, like if he's in the Kula, if he's in the office, the staff or the office Kula. If it's an organization, that organization is the Kula. Kula means the Sankula, the accumulation of the people around. If he's in travel in a bus, the whole bus journey people are the Kula. He will only give joy to them, not make them miserable. If he's in a picnic, that picnic is a Kula. So wherever we are, around the group of people are there, that is Kula. हम कुला पद्म को विकास करते हैं. Means anywhere he goes, he behaves responsibly. That's how we have to understand. Mainly the real Kula of his own clan, उस पद्म का विकास. First point. Padmo Namaha, his name is Padma. Second quality is Shriman. Shriman means what? Sampadavan. Means he is not garib in anything. He is rich in all. Whether it calls knowledge, the good quality, the strength, the joy, the ready to serve, the values. सब में श्रीमत्ता है उनका. All the good things that are to be there, they are there in good quantity. That's called Shriman. And that's why in all our Hindu, Sanatan Dharma, Sampradaya, everybody is written as Shriman, Mr. So and so. If she is a lady, Shrimati. लेकिन आजकल all these traditions are going away. The youngsters, even Brahmanas, stopped giving that surnames. The Varmas, the Sharmas, the Shastris, the Acharyas. What a beautiful titles. कुछ जगह पे और भी देते हैं. You know, the Chattopadhyayas, the Bandhopadhyayas, the Mukhopadhyayas. You know, Chatterjee, Banerjee, Mukherjee. They're all Upadhyayas. They're all the teacher kulas. They're all. Some people still live, but we give it up. So here, Shriman, that name, है ना? श्रीमान राम किंकर जी, श्रीमान हनुमान दास जी, ये नाम देना चाहिए श्रीमान. ऐसा रेस्पेक्टफुली, इवन मेरे इनविटेशन कार्ड इज गिवन, somebody's house they go, उनके सामने उनका नाम श्रीमान सो एंड सो लिख कर उनको देकर इनवाइट करते हैं हमारे घर में, मैरिज प्लीज कम. What that Mr. and Miss and all that in English? If it's English also, Sriman and Srimati rakho India ka. Kumari, Kumaraha. Okay, he was Sriman, full of all richnesses in every good thing. Then Sriman Bahuputraha. Bahuputraha, lot of children he has got. So he loves the children. Then Vivekavan. He has got the Viveka. That one word again is so pregnant, you know. We are also Viveki in one or two things, many other things we fail. So he is in the Viveka, exhaustive. In his Srimanta, he is full. In Bahuputrata, he is great. And he is Kulapadma Vikasavan. Dekho, in one shloka, 5 qualities of this Raja are mentioned. So people used to work on their personality capacity management, not only for power and money and the physical beauty and indulgences. No, अपने व्यक्तित्व विकास तो मॉर्निंग हम हर दिन देखते हैं ना. स्पिरिचुअल व्यक्तित्व, लोक सेवक, धर्म स्थापक, विरागी, भक्त, शिष्य. These are all adhyatmika व्यक्तित्वास we talk every day. Other things, you know, the professional skills, all of the communication skills, they're all vyavaharik. They're also needed. So he is Kulapadma Vikasavan, he is Shriman, he is Bahuputraha, and he is Vivekavan. 4 great things are told about him. Okay. The next one is so beautiful. Maryada Palanam Bodhir Dvishattimira Bhaskaraha Kanta Kumudini Chandraha Doshatrunahutashanaha. I'll just say it, see it tomorrow detail में. Maryada Palana Ambodhi. In following the Maryadas, the disciplines, the customs, etc., he is like the ocean. Ocean has 2 beauties. One beauty is infinite, his depth. Still, when it comes to its limits, it stays in its limits only. It never overpowers the earth. पूरे पृथ्वी को अपने अंदर नहीं लेते. इसी तरह whatever to be done in that, he is 100% like ocean, he does it. And whatever not to be done, जो नहीं करना, like the ocean never breaks the shores, he doesn't cross his limits. उसमें भी दोनों आते हैं. जो करना है 100% करेगा, वो भी मर्यादा है. और जो नहीं करना, never doing, that also is मर्यादा. So Maryada Palan में he is Ambodhi. He is like the ocean, which never overpowers the earth. At the same time, it is infinite in itself. Then Dvishat Timira Bhaskara. For those who do the Dvesha to him, those who are Shatrus, etc. If you compare them with the Timira darkness, he is like the sun Bhaskara, in whose arrival the darkness just अपना धोती पकड़कर दौड़ जाती है. Like that the examples. Then Kanta Kumudini Chandraha. For the Kumuda, the evening blossoming flowers, who are the Kantas, the females, he is Chandraha. Means so beautiful that it is. Then Dosha Trunahutashana. For the doshas, shortcomings of himself, or the subjects, or the mantris, he is, if they are like Truna, the grass, he is like Utashana, the fire, just burns it in a minute. है ना, घास फूस जो सूखा है, अग्नि कैसे जलाती है, उसी तरह दोष रूपी घास फूस को he burns like a fire. See how many qualities. They themselves are very content. Then both of them, such a wonderful couple, in how many ways they enjoyed their marital life and all, that is explained. Then suddenly one day she is afraid कि क्या हमारे जवानी शाश्वत रहेगी, बुढ़ा हो जाएंगे हम बुढ़े. If I die first, I am lucky. If my husband dies first, what about me then? What to do to make him is immortal? That's how she does tapasya. All that story is going to come. Finally, she invokes Saraswati Mata. Today you have chanted Yakundendu Tusharahara. So Saraswati she will come and give her the Brahmopadesha, Tattvopadesha. That Brahman alone is reality. That's a lot later in the 1920 chapter. We are only in the 15th now. In between, lot of stories to develop to that topic. I just give an idea what it is. Why keep surprise in this? है ना? वो कर सकते हैं कथा ऐसा हमको सिखाएंगे यहाँ बताने में हर्ज नहीं. Tomorrow we'll see these qualities completely, then do the chanting of 16 chapter, or to conserve my energy, I may stop chanting from now in this text. Straight away, while doing the satsang only, एक बार chant करें. We got that 10 minutes of exhaustion आजकल ना. From last 6 years, every day 6-7 classes is गया मेरा इस जिंदगी का प्राण. It's like machli without water to do the class. So I felt one by one thing which can be uh, avoided, not so very important, we can slowly reduce. So from next chapter, we'll chant the mantras and keep explaining. Till now what we were doing, पूरा chapter पढ़ते थे. We have done 2.5 prakaranas. Good amount, na? Two prakaranas. All 32,000 we can do, but then we are not eternal, like we going to live 2,000 years and all. We have to know the limitations of our faculties, energies, and all. I realized it today only. So, whatever the Lord wants, let's see. Thank you, friends, for your patience. Wonderful people you are. God bless all of us to understand the truth through this. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sri Ramaya Namah, Sri Vashishtha Namah. Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. आ जाओ योगा तारावली भी पढ़ते हैं थोड़ा.